25 from Springfield, Massachusetts, and I got a single out right now. It's called Masterpiece off my new album, The Session, Silk Raps and Slippers. It's out everywhere. You should definitely go listen to it.
I'ma give you my number, and if you ever feel the pressure, you can call up my cellular, you can call.
The version behind this song, my boy created the sample, and it's a Faith Evans sample. Love Faith Evans, you know what I mean? So I'm always trying to pay homage and tribute to my R&B legends and superstars. But the inspiration behind this song, this was kind of just written about not wanting to get in bad relationships again based off of what you've experienced already, and kind of like prejudging it and not knowing like, all right, this might be the best thing that ever happened to you, but because of what you've already been through and what you've experienced, you ain't even willing to give it a chance. And so that was kind of the inspiration behind it. Somewhat personal, somewhat not.
I'll catch you before you fall, 'cause I got a thing for you. And I know
this beat, like I said, my boy made this beat. You know what I mean? This one was given to me and it was just fire. You know what I mean? And the hook came right away. So I didn't really take too much time.
running through my mind, got me chasing and sweating. You wanna treat you like the one, but you're all the same.
Why so long? I don't work that fast. No, I'm just saying. I don't know. It's never intentional. I just was trying to create the whole project. So I had 2 singles out that I let rock out for like a whole year before I even got into other stuff. You know what I mean? So that's just kind of my creative process. I'm trying to speed it along, but my albums are like, they're 2 years apart. They take about 2 years for me to get comfortable enough and like the records and pick the records that I like and make sure that the content is of quality.
To hold you up when you need me, as long as you come and see me. And she love it on top, she wanna be in my.
This one, you can't help but like it. That's what I see about this one. Nah, that sounds crazy. But what I really see about this record is that, of course, it's a sample of an already familiar song. You know what I mean? So that already kind of gives you a leg up. You know what I mean? And then if you do the sample justice, then can't nobody say nothing to you. You know what I mean? And I think that you went crazy on this one.
Running through my mind, got me chasing and sweating. You wanna treat you like.
I love that question. We are definitely products. You're a business. You are a brand. You're a product, essentially. Depending on how you're trying to market yourself, and to whom you are marketing yourself to, depends on where you get placed in that. I treat other artists like artists, human beings. I think overhead labels and people who just are trying to make a dime off of you treat you like a product, something to sell. Because that's essentially what you're doing. You're trying to sell yourself to every person that you come in contact with and hoping that they buy into what it is that you're selling. You know what I mean? So we are a product.
For a second, I thought that you was about it, and I know you got a man, but from the look in your eyes, it seemed you got other plans. When everything is so crazy and no one can understand.
So, like I said, the project took 2 years for me to complete and have a track list that I wanted and I was comfortable with, and I wanted it to flow all the way through. The business side of it, that's more so, that's what I'm doing now. That's the marketing, the pushing, the promotion. And I believe that you gotta spend at least a few hours a day promoting yourself. You know what I mean? Even if it's that one record or it's that video and you pushing that. I had a record I pushed Sunday. I pushed that for 2 years before I put anything else out. You know what I mean? Just because I got a good response, and while I can work on this, y'all like this record. So I'm gonna go hard with it. 2 years I sung that song every place that I ever went to and performed at to make sure that y'all knew this record. You know what I mean? So I put just as much time as I do in on the music. I'm gonna promote a record 2 years, just like it took me 2 years to make it. You know what I mean? And if I can go further than that, I'm gonna go further.
And she love it on top, she wanna be in my space, and she know I had a sauce.
So probably number one off the top of my head is Kamaya. I fuck with Kamaya. That's a West Coast chick. You know what I mean? And I fuck with that Bay Area sound. So I listen to her crazy because it's vibe music that make me want to dance. My peoples, I'm listening to right now. I'm listening to New Yelly B, that Woe Project, her and Dre Zounds. That's what I'm listening to. I'm listening to. That's so crazy because I still listen to old like R&B records and old hip hop records. So, but filled with my catalog. It's so crazy. I'm gonna just have to pull out the playlist real quick and just see who's popping. But I'm definitely listening to that Whoa project. I'm listening to me. I'm top 5 on my list because y'all all need to get into what's going on over here. You know what I mean? And I just got put on a playlist. It's called Millennial Sounds by Millennial Muse, and that's actually a playlist full of underground artists that I've been picking up on. Let's see. Right now I'm fucking with a chick. Her name is, I think it goes by Chica. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. I just discovered her. She popped up in like my who you should know type of people. I'm rocking with Toby Lou. I don't know if y'all know who Toby Lou is. I rock with Toby Lou. Toby Lou's fire. And then my playlist gets so mixed. It's so mixed with just like mad old school stuff. But if I had to tell you dope people to check out, y'all need to check out that Whoa, Yelly B and Dre. Y'all need to check out Shay Nice. Y'all need to check out. He's dropping fire projects right now. I've been listening to that Tyler Gifted. He's fire. Who else? Yola. I listen to Yola. 01040 Yola. That's my guy. Definitely has bangers. That's just probably who I'm listening to the most right now. I'm listening to more people from my city, if anything else. You know what I mean?
And she love it on top, she wanna be in my space, and she know I had the sauce.
I don't ask myself if this song will be the one to blow up. I don't really have that mentality of like, alright, this is gonna be the one. I know everybody's gonna catch on to this. Even with this project, like, I didn't want to put this project out over quarantine because I felt like, at the time, I was like, this ain't the real right time to be dropping content, especially something I've been working on for 2 years. I felt like it was gonna get the short end of the stick, but it actually got a great response that I wasn't expecting.
If you ever feel the pressure, you can call up my cellular, you can call on me.
Exactly. I gotta go with who the original record is from. That's what I'm going with all day. Even harder question to answer. Why aren't we noticed for that? Small city, small crowd. It's the only way I can probably like think about it. Like, you ask people about Springfield, Mass, you know what the answer is. You know anything about Massachusetts? What they gonna say? Oh, Boston. You know what I'm saying? And we always have to correct people and be like, yo, I'm closer to Connecticut and New York than I am. You know what I mean? Even in my own state, I am closer to these other states and cities. That's what's going on. I don't know why because there's been people to have their moments, you know what I mean, throughout their tenure and just in different avenues, whether it be sports, music, dance, acting. You look up people that come from Western Mass, like, you will find people. I don't know why as a whole we're not given that same kind of recognition. And it didn't even got nothing to do with the music talent, like even just on the sports level, like we are the birthplace of basketball, but like I don't see that same kind of energy even being reciprocated with where we live, you know? I feel like there should be crazy basketball tournaments all the time downtown in the Basketball Hall of Fame, you know what I mean? That should be just normal. That should be normalized. This is where we live, you know what I mean? I don't know why we ain't this hype. I heard back in the day it used to be crazy, but I don't know why. I think a lot of things have come into play that have stopped people from looking at Springfield other than violence or just any kind of BS. It's really us now, our generation, us, me, y'all, them and there, everybody that's a creative that is making something happen for Western Mass. I mean, at this point, we can't sit around and wait for something to come to us. We have to continue pushing, get out there and make people look at what's going on here. I hope that answered the question in the best way that I could answer it.
I got a thing for you, and I know that you're feeling me too.
More videos. I've been shooting videos like crazy these last couple weeks, trying to just get everything out there before I can even start working on something new. Yeah, just more content, more videos, more more acting stuff. I want to continue to do like more funny skits and stuff like that to just do promo. You know what I mean? And then more music eventually. It's coming. I'm gonna just get back in the studio soon and start working on a whole new project. I don't know if I'm gonna continue the series of the session or if I'm gonna give something totally different. That's what I'm kind of figuring out what I want to do right now. But definitely continue pushing this project, more videos, more content, collabs, all of that.
And where can everybody find you and your music?
You can find my music on all your favorite streaming platforms. Apple, Spotify, Tidal, YouTube, all of that under Ron Baker. And you can find my videos under Ron Baker on YouTube. If you look me up, it's gonna be a basketball player that pops up first. Just scroll a little bit, right up under there.
So artistically, this is a masterpiece. I think you special, I think you cute. Why don't you come join my team? Just me and you. And for a second, I thought that you was about it.